Boom. What is up, my friends? Good morning, Funnel Team. It is a Monday morning. It is the 14th of July. Hopefully, you guys are fired up and excited for another week. And hopefully, some of you guys did your challenge, your homework assignment over the weekend. We'll talk about that here in just a minute. But yeah, Bill, we seem to be rolling off to a pretty good start so far this weekend. We had some sales. I saw some new names in there this morning that I had never seen before. So that was absolutely awesome to see. What's got you fired up this morning, man? How was your weekend?
Weekend was great. Busy, a little tired, but woke up this morning to like you say, something's always something. My daughter sent me the famous text, something's wrong with her car, so I gotta go handle that. But no, I was thinking the same thing, Dan. We didn't even talk this morning, and I was gonna mention new people.
Yep.
We have so much momentum, so many new faces, and a
Yeah.
lot of them aren't they're not showing up sometimes here, but I want to get I want everyone to do well, but really want to get the new people running because we have so many of them.
Hmm.
That's how we grow as a team. They have to start duplicating. So we need anyone that's been here for a while. We need your help when we have new people on, and let's just be engaged and get the new people, off to the races, as they say.
Yeah, I want to do a couple of quick shout outs before we get into anything here, guys. Is let's talk about some newcomers, right? And I've never seen these names before. I don't know how new they are. I'm guessing, probably within the last week or two. First one is Kelly Keyworth. I don't know if Kelly is here or anyone knows Kelly, who she's down under. Kelly Keyworth just made her first sale this week, which is absolutely awesome. I believe she just got started. And someone again can correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if she's under like Kirsty or Shannon or whoever, because she's not under me, which is great. And I love seeing names that I've never seen before, and people get sales. It's just absolutely awesome. So shout out to Kelly. Great job making your first sale. Absolutely awesome. And then another new person is David Crafton. Again, I don't know who David is. I don't know who David's under. Certainly not under me. So shout out to David. Also made a sale this weekend, which is absolutely super awesome. So shout out to those two people. And great job. Great job of just jumping right in and getting out there and doing the thing, going through the training. And these are the people that I would love to find out how they made their sales, like what it is that they actually did, like brand new people jumping on board and making sales relatively quickly. These are the people that I would love to see. And to be honest with you, I don't even know if they're in the Facebook group or not. I haven't even seen those names, so they could be that new that they're not even there. But
Well,
shout,
sorry, Dan, that brings up another point. You
yep.
go into it's always nice every once in a while you bring team members. It's happened to me and they don't even join the group. We want them in the group, but they could be leaders and they do their own thing. That's the
Mhm.
best problem to have because I just checked the group. I was going to tag them and I couldn't tag them, so they may not even be in the group. So,
Yeah, it's crazy, man. You never know who's going to show up, when they're going to show up. And like I said, whoever sponsored Kelly, whoever sponsored David, I mean, who knows if they've even connected with their brand newest person. They might have just gotten to the team training site. And some people, it does happen every once in a while, but some people don't even need the team training site. They just need the vehicle. They just need the wealth vehicle. So it's like, oh, okay, boom, I got that. I got a good compensation plan. I got good products and services. I'm off and running. That's all I need. And that will happen eventually, guys. You will find someone, and I know Bill's talked about this umpteen times, where you just find someone that all they need is the vehicle. All they need is the wealth vehicle, which we have, which is my econ. Someone will take that, they'll grab it, and they already have their own thing. They already have their own following, their own system, their whatever it is, and they're just ready for that next step in their business. And then they just run, and you just reap the benefit. It's an amazing feeling, and it's amazing when something like that happens. Um, the other person I want to shout out, we'll talk about this here in a second. I'll share my screen. I'll show you guys why I want to shout this person out. I want to shout out Mary Perowitz because she put out a YouTube video over the weekend, and she did something that I, it's something that I've done in the past, and it's something that other people have done, but she did it in a completely different style than than we're used to here. So I want to show that because the way that we had a contest over the weekend, guys. So we rolled this out on Friday last week, and we said, hey, um, go make a go make a video about the compensation plan. What a great time to make a video about the compensation plan. We did one previously about the cash bonus that's available right now. So we just said, hey, get out there and go do this. And a lot of you guys did that. I'm going through that right now. Okay. I'm going through that right now. And we're going to pull all the wheels and names and show, put everybody on the wheel of names. And obviously, we'll reward some of you guys for getting out there and taking some action. But when I saw Mary's video, I said, oh, wow. You know what? I was like, what a great way to still do the same style of video, but just do it in a completely different setting. So I want to talk about that there in a minute, and we'll go from there. So anyway, that is that. Let me share my screen. Let me get over to the wheel of names here. I got a couple of names in there so far,
Hey Dan,
and
I
where did
did
I go?
find Kelly Keyworth and Shannon brought her in 2 weeks ago. Just
Oh,
an
Shannon
FYI.
did.
Yes.
Well, look at that. Look at
Yes.
that. Well, actually, I think Shannon is on here. So Shannon, if you are here and you are live with us right now, um, did you connect with Kelly? And do you know what specifically she did to generate her first sale? Inquiring minds would like to know. Because if you didn't connect with her and she just went in and she got started without you even connecting, that's pretty cool. That's pretty powerful. But um, I'd love to know. Oh, Kelly is a guy. Okay, it was actually in my
Okay.
road. There you go, even better. There you go. Kelly's a dude. Okay, cool. Well, you never know.
Stop. Oh,
But either way, great job, Kelly. Great job for getting in there and taking action.
awesome. Way to go.
Well, there you go. Shannon
And you,
out there rocking it with the rotator. So literally just modeling what some of us are doing here, which is using those rotators to our advantage. Okay, so let me share my screen. Let's go grab the full list of names here. I started doing this. I started doing this earlier, and then I had to reboot. My Mac here was just running super slow, so I did not get to finish this. So far, I see Beth, I see Mary. I think I saw Mula Freedoms, which I believe that's Domingo. Okay, he's shaking his head. He's like, "Yeah, man, count me in it to win it." So look at. I want to show you guys Mary's video here real quick. So number one, I like the thumbnail, simple and best comp plan. Pretty simple picture of her. It looks like she's maybe out on a golf course or something. But here's what's kind of cool about this um is she made this video and she's literally just sitting in her car and she just throws some basic edits over the video. Now, Mary, let me know if you're here. I don't even know. Is Mary here?
oh, I love
Mary, if
that.
you're here, put in the comments right now what specific tool did you use to edit this video? Did you use, was this CapCut? Was this, did you use like Veed or something like that? Just drop a comment if you're here and let me know what video editor that you use because I'm very curious myself. Okay. All right. So, but I think it's cool because let's look at this. This is literally a 1 minute and 46-second video. Um, and she's using, so instead of the direction that I gave you guys was you guys can go in and you guys can use the slides and you guys can do, your standard webinar style slide presentation when you guys are in YouTube. But like, I think it's so cool what she did because she literally just pressed record. And obviously you could tell she edited it because there's points when, you could see kind of like a little jump cut where one frame ends and another one begins. But she's basically just talking about the compensation plan. And when she's talking about, okay, hey, here's how you rank up or whatever it is, boom, she just puts the slide up on the screen. So instead of doing a slide presentation, she's in a much, and in my opinion here, in a much more natural environment where she's just sitting in her car and she's just talking. And I think that makes it, yeah. So she used CapCut, which is really, really cool. Thank you for sharing that, Mary. Appreciate that. So she's literally just in a very much natural environment, just talking, looking at the camera, says what she needs to say, and then goes back and then edits it afterwards, puts the slides in afterwards, edits out the dead space. So I think, it's just another way for you guys to maybe see that, your video doesn't always have to be, that standard what you think or feel you might have to do. You can kind of just do it how you want to do it. And Mary, correct me if I'm wrong. I think that's how you made this video. You just recorded it probably when you had a minute. You did it in a natural environment. You just press record. You said what you had to say. You went back. You edited it later. I think that's a really great. Yeah, she said, yeah, exactly. So I think that's a really great way to do it. Okay, so far I see Beth. I see Mary. There's Domingo. There's Beth again. It looks like you did a couple of videos, Beth, which is awesome. Okay, so what else we got in here? Let me see right there. Joss, that is a short. Sherry, boom. Look at Sherry with the thumbnail, man. Look at Sherry with the thumbnail going after the heavy hitters. Check out ours compared to yours.
Love it.
Man, man, that is so cool. That is so cool. Props and shout out to Sherry for making a great thumbnail.
Awesome.
Love seeing the creativity, guys. Love seeing the creativity. So Sherry K, boom, we're gonna add her in. Okay.
Superstars in the making.
Yeah, no kidding. So some shorts, more shorts. Again, we're looking for a full length video. Because again, we're explaining the compensation plan here, guys. So you know, typically it's tough to do under 60 seconds. I mean, maybe you can do it. I don't know. There's Albert. Okay, so we're gonna put Albert B. Boom. All right, let's see who else. And by the way, guys, if you did a video, if you guys did do a video, I'm gonna put there's Jerry. Okay. If you guys did a video and for whatever reason I don't see your name, make sure that you guys just put comment the word challenge right now if you guys did it because it just we'll go on the honor system here too. If you guys did the challenge, which let me just recap here really quick what the challenge was. It was to go into our vault, grab the compensation plan, document and record a video. And I gave you guys like four, I think it was like four slides you guys could use, and then make a video. It either went out on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, and then upload that. So, so Cynthia H, Michelle. All right, so let's see if we can find those people. If not, then we'll have to do this. Da, da,
I think you got a
Is
couple more
this the work?
days.
That's free training. That's not the comp plan. Shannon, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if you did a comp plan video. That one looks like a free training. That's also a 30-minute video, so I have a feeling that's a little bit different. That yeah, okay, you're going over other stuff there. Um, Not the comp plan. Okay, cool. Appreciate that. I know that
Ooh,
guy. Who's that?
who's that guy? Ooh,
46-second video. What is that?
ooh.
Short and sweet.
Play it. Check it out. You'll like it.
Oh boy.
You'll remember this video when I went to Atlanta
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
at low ticket.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, you're talking about
How I was
my
duped.
econ. All right, awesome. All right, let's see. My econ 4. Not sure what that is. Wi-Fi is all it takes. Marketing strategies. I don't know who that is. There's Cynthia. Is that Cynthia Crockett? That is Cynthia Crockett. 2025 comp plan. That is her. Okay, so let me add her. I think Cynthia just got a sale not too long ago, if I'm not mistaken, too. So shout out to her. There's my video. Going back a couple of days now. Jerry again. There's you. Okay, boom, boom, boom. All right, let's see. Gary.
Oh, Mary.
Do another car video. Mary, you're getting pretty familiar with the that video editing, huh?
Yeah.
Throwing the words on screen and stuff. A lot
And
of
I have a
shorts.
prediction. She'll nail a leader. Wait, she's, just letting them know best comp plan. It's all timing. Someone's
Mhm.
having a bad day out there.
All right, so that's Richard comp plan review again. So take a look at what Richard did here. Comp compensation plan 2025, all the good keywords in there. When we look at Richard's video, what is he doing? He's now I haven't gone through the whole video. It's about a 9 minute video. And he's just talking, familiar environment, holding the phone, talking about stuff. Okay. So if I were to scroll through here and then yeah, and that's when he busts out. Okay, so this one here he's doing the cash promotion. Okay, so that's a cash promotion, but he's just tying in the keywords of the compensation plan right there. And he actually put that video out before our contest. So boom, look at Mary just dropped a bomb. Mary just said,
Mhm.
getting familiar with editing, yes, and it's so much fun. So imagine that. Imagine learning a new skill set and then getting good at it to the point where it's like to the point where it's fun. Okay, so for whatever reason, I'm not seeing because we're now at like the 6, 7, and 8 day point. So a couple of people, um, again, we're going to go on the honor system here. So Paul, Michelle, and Cynthia Headley. So we have two Cynthias in there. We have a Cynthia C and a Cynthia H. Okay, so I'm going to put Cynthia H, Paul E, and then we had Michelle. I don't know Michelle's last initial, but I think there's only one Michelle on our team, so hopefully I said that correctly. And that's what I found. So again, if you guys did a video and I didn't see it here for some reason, because these searches when we do this, guys, they aren't always perfect. So if you guys did the weekend challenge, which is a long form video over a minute, going over the compensation plan, and you guys did the work, do me a favor and just put, yep, Tracy, I already got her, so she's in there, so that's good. So if you guys did that, let me know. I like this. I like the photo that she's using there. She literally looks like she's opening up a box like a present. Is this which Cynthia is this? I think this is Cynthia Crockett, if I'm not mistaken. It is. Okay, just want to make sure I have. So we got multiple Cynthias and multiple Catherines. Not to
And
confuse anybody.
there's a little lesson there, Dan. Like when I make a my econ video, I do an immediate search uh as uploaded
Hmm.
and in order. And if I don't see my video right away, that means that I did something I could do something better. And I edit the video and I'll throw another hashtag in or something like that.
Hmm.
It just means someone, they may not have the my econ hashtag or something.
Yeah, or maybe you might have put my econ and separated the my and the econ, um, whatever it is. So anyway, all right, looks like I found just about everybody in here and good amount of people here. Good amount of people took the challenge over the weekend. So here we go,
Nice.
guys. Here we go. And again, um, maiden name, not two
The
Cynthia.
same
Oh, same
person.
person.
I love
Oh,
it.
okay. All right, there we go. So it's one Cynthia. All right.
That would have been
Thank
that's
you for the
cool.
clarification. Appreciate that. Hey, you know what? What an honor system that is, because she could have given herself two choices to win, two chances.
That would have been funny.
The odds were in her favor, and now it's just even all across the board. But anyway, guys, yeah, appreciate that. I'll give you guys another 30 seconds, really quick. If I did not see your name and you guys did do the challenge over the weekend, make sure you guys put that in the comments like right now. Otherwise, we're gonna spin the wheel. Spin the wheel. All right. So I don't see any other comments. All right, here we go, guys. For a chance to get onto Bill's email list, let him blast out your capture page link and get into my own personal rotator where I will do the same. Here we go, my friends. 3, 2, 1. Let's see who the winner is. I don't think you guys can hear the little sound, but there's a cool little sound that goes around. Oh, man. Sherry K. Sherry K. Domingo, as I know, he's sitting on the edge of his seat. But Sherry, congratulations. Way to go. Way to take action. And oddly enough, it was Sherry who, where the heck was she in here? Sherry who had a really cool thumbnail right here, guys. Like this is a super cool thumbnail. Um, so right here, obviously use the background remover. Let's talk about this thumbnail for a second. So use the background remover there. And then obviously put this up here, and she's pointing direct to like this is really cool. I really like this little doodad in here where it's like heavy hitters, check out ours compared to yours. We are different. Doesn't come out and say exactly what it is, so just kind of hints at it. Everything you need in under 4 minutes. Again, another like here's a comp plan video, and like I mentioned this last week, guys, on Friday. Um, here's the compensation plan in under 5 minutes. Here's the compensation plan in under 3 minutes. Here's the compensation plan in under whatever it is. When you can do something like that, like if you think of, I mean, not just for my econ, but if you guys think of like um, other compensation plan videos that are out there, sometimes they're so long. They could be 20 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, depending on the depth of the compensation plan, how much information is covered. Um, so to have one in less than 5 minutes, that's super, super cool. Okay. That's super cool. So anyway, shout out to Sherry. Great job. Shout out to everybody, not just Sherry, but shout out to everybody that did the work. And I kind of want to transition from there into, um, the next topic for today is I want you guys to think, and I was talking about this, I was recording a video about this. I was talking to somebody about this morning about like kind of stepping into who you want to be. And this is something I want you to give some real good thought into. These challenges, like, I want you to think about this. Like, yeah, you can go out there and ultimately, sure, winning the challenge is cool, getting your name picked, and you get some extra traffic, maybe a sale. Cool, awesome, yay, like that's cool. But I much more enjoy doing these challenges to see your growth. Like that's why I love doing these, especially doing these video style challenges, whether it be going live or going to YouTube and doing a video about this or that or whatever. I like to do those because I like to see your growth as a person, your growth as a marketer, your growth as a business owner. It's just, and the reason why I'm bringing this up is I want you guys to think about this. Okay. If you are not the type of person that is willing to lead from the front. So think about that phrase, comment that below right now, guys. Comment lead from the front. If you are not the type of person to lead from the front and you literally want to sit in the back and you just want to like follow along and you know, there's a big difference between hiding in the back and leading from the front. When you're hiding in the back, it is going to be very difficult to get results because it's the same mentality, it's the same style of person that is going to do the bare minimum amount of effort and they're hoping for the maximum amount of return. Otherwise known as, lottery ticket mentality, right? You're trying to, you could go out there, you're going to buy a $1 scratch ticket and you're hoping to win $1 million. You're not a $10 type of scratch ticket type of person. You're not a $20 scratch ticket type of person. You're going to do the bare minimum and hope for the maximum results, right? You might strike gold every once in a while, but chances are, and most likely, it's just not going to happen because you're not leading from the front. So if you're not willing to get on camera, if you're not willing to go like press record or go live and then speak words, if you're not willing to do that, then let me ask you guys, what are the chances that someone would want to join you if you're not willing to lead from the front? Let me ask you guys an honest question. Put that in the answers down below. If you're not willing to lead from the front because you're scared, you're nervous, you live in fear, whatever it is, if you're not willing to lead from the front, why would someone want to join you? Let me know. Put your thoughts in the comments down below, guys. Like, why would someone join you if you're not willing to lead from the front? Now, flip that around, and this is kind of really the whole point of doing these challenges, guys. I've seen some of you guys grow immensely. Some of you guys are creating incredible thumbnails. Some of you guys are coming out of your comfort zone. You're getting out of your shell. And you guys got to realize that, like, if this is your comfort zone, if this is your little bubble where you're just comfy cozy, you do an occasional post, you do an occasional video, and you're just kind of nice and comfy cozy. Like success is out here. It's like if you're planet Earth and you want to like find success and it's out on the outer rings of Saturn, you got to expand and grow. You got to get out there. Yeah, Albert, very simple. Like they won't want to join you because you're not willing to go do the work. You're not willing to put in the effort. Um, you know, we've talked about this so many times, guys, but like leading from the front and being the example, like be the person you would want to bring onto your team. Be the person. Like, think about this. I'll ask you guys, I'll ask you guys point blank, would you want to sponsor you? Would you want to sponsor you? Like, based on the effort that you've put in, based on the work that you are doing or not doing, would you want to sponsor you? Like someone that comes on your team and does whatever it is that you're doing. You know what I mean? Would you want to sponsor you? Put yes or no in the comments. Be honest with yourself. Would you want to sponsor you? Or would you want to sponsor someone that is like, you know, willing to get out there, willing to put the work in, willing to do whatever it takes, willing to lead from the front? Okay? And if you're that person, then of course, yeah, you would want to sponsor you. Bill, any thoughts on this? I mean, I know this is like not really a sensitive topic, but it's just like I love seeing the growth that we're seeing, and I love doing these challenges because it's all it's going to do is help people get better at what they're doing.
And yeah, and some people need a little push. And I was
Mm,
just thinking, as you before you even mentioned me, I was just thinking, you know what we should do, Dan, on that note, is everyone here, including myself, just to get that little, get something done a day, one thing daily at least.
hmm
Go to the June Blitz and just start it. Go to the day, what today? Today's the 14th, I believe.
hmm
Go to the 14th of the June. Just start right there and just repeat and
Yep.
duplicate and duplicate. We'll all do better because of it. Because the daily disciplines, I think you used to call it, Dan, um, they really do help. I
Yep.
like a list. I'm all over the place. I got a million things to do, personal, business, team wise, corporate wise. And literally, when I do the baby steps and I do the list that Dan puts together sometimes, I see the numbers in my personal sales. I've had some of my best weeks when I follow a list. So I'd recommend that, Dan, to everybody.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially those that are, those that are new. Um, going back to like a basic outline, like what Bill's talking about, is very, very important. And we mentioned this before and during the June Blitz that just because June's over, like doesn't mean you can't go do it. You guys can. It's 30 days of an all out push, and you could literally start that today. You could start that right now. You could start a blitz, and you don't need me. You don't need Bill. You don't need Kirsty. You don't need our team. You don't need us to go push yourself. You don't need you know, you don't need us to say, "Hey, go do this thing." Like you could, if you want to do a 30-day blitz, you get out there and um, you can get out there and go do it. Okay, you don't need to wait for us. Okay, but again, just realize, guys, that like I want you to keep that mindset, keep that thought process in the back of your head. Leading from the front, doing. You have to realize like someone out there is watching your video, and if you're willing to go do the thing, you're going to be that type of person that is going to draw somebody else in. You're going to be that type of person versus, and I get it. If you're scared, if you're nervous, if you don't want to press record because like, oh no, like what are people going to think or whatever. Well, I'll tell
Mhm.
you what they're not going to think, or what they will think is they're going to think, well, I'm not going to join that person because I don't know who they are. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what this thing is that they're talking about or not talking about. I want to see a little more. And I've talked about this in the past too, is like 99% of the time, someone needs to watch your content, my content, Bill's content, whoever's content more than once before they say, hey, I'm going to pull out my credit card and I'm going to join this person. So just doing something once or maybe a couple of times might not be enough. But if you're willing to get out there and consistently do that work, take these challenges, lead from the front, lead by example, press record, speak words, and develop into that person that someone could be like, that's the person I want to join. Like a perfect example, right? We're talking about Mary here, right? How she said she uses CapCut to edit her videos. She said it's fun. I can guarantee you, if she's enjoying pressing record and editing the videos and if that's fun to her, I guarantee you that comes across in her video. I guarantee you that energy comes across in her video. I think somebody already commented and said, "Hey, I watched your video. It was great." Like when that energy comes across in your video, you're naturally going to attract people. You're naturally going to do that. But like if you're out there and you're just like a robot and you're just monotone and there's no energy, it's going to be a lot tougher. But the good news is you can grow from that. You can build from that. Making that video is the first step, and then go make another one. Then it gets easier. Then go make another one. Then it gets easier. Then make another one. Then it gets easier. The more you do it, easier it's going to get, guys. Repetition is kind of the master here. And I want to go over, let me pull this. I want to pull the document up from Teachable Tuesday last week, because this document, there's some key things in there that I'm just going to kind of recap with what I'm talking about right now. Okay, so Teachable Tuesday, and by the way, let me just remind you guys that I'm going to share my screen here. Talk about this in the vault. Okay, this was added in after last week's Teachable Tuesday, and then obviously we're going to be doing another Teachable Tuesday tomorrow. So make sure you guys are registered. Again, teachabletuesday.com. We'll drop the link. I'll drop the actual Zoom link here before we wrap this up, so you guys can go get registered now. But in there, I put last week's document. Okay, so when we open this up, a couple of key things that I highlighted while we were doing this, and this is exactly what we're talking about right now. Success leaves clues. You guys have heard us say that all the time. Follow the blueprint, not your feelings. When you're leading with your feelings, when you're leading with, oh, well, I feel this or I feel that or whatever, and you're leading with that type of stuff, you might not be taking the action that you need to take. But if you lead with, hey, the blueprint works. We've demonstrated this a million times here. Okay. Same thing here. If the content is working for other people, it can work for you too. Period. End of story. Use your own voice, use your own words, show your own energy, your own passion, your own excitement. Recreate the video. Again, another perfect example. I'm going to keep using Mary here, but if Mary just copied what we said, could have been a good video where she just showed the slides on screen like I've done a million times. She could have just copied that and recorded the video and have it been solid, have the information been there. But she recreated it in her own way with her face and her voice, which I think was really cool. And it just, the reason why I wanted to share that with you guys is just to show you guys, there's other ways to get out there and go create the content. Okay. Think like a marketer, not a viewer. Think like the exact way that we looked at Mary's video and said, man, that's so cool. She did that differently, versus just, if I was going to view it, I'd listen to what she was saying. Okay, cool. I'd think about some things and I'd move on to the next video, versus thinking about it like a marketer, like how she was in her own environment. She did it when she was comfortable. She had fun editing the video. She did it. She took a concept and a strategy and she completely did it her own way. Super, super cool. Okay. The more you do, the better you get. End of story. Don't need to repeat that one. Repetition breeds results. And you guys know this. We've talked about this. One video, literally one video, can change your entire business, right? Your success is only one video away. So just wanted to share that document with you guys again because it's just, there's so many cool little nuggets in there. And that document's available for you guys in the vault about getting out there and just, again, cloning and modeling what works. So I think that's it for today, Bill, unless you got anything else, anything we want to talk about, any questions that you guys have, anything that we need to answer or do for you guys, let me know. I will say one thing really quick. Um, I don't know if anybody got the push notifications for today's live. There were 3 push notifications that were supposed to go out saying, "Hey, we're going live," and I did not get those. Bill did not get those. I think they're, and yeah, all you guys are saying no. So I've already notified our guys that run our app, so they're going to work on that. They're going to figure that out. I do know that there are lead notifications going out because I have been getting the lead notifications, but I did not get the scheduled push notifications. So we are aware of that, working on that, just so you guys know.
Peppers. The only thing I'd add is what you were just saying, Dan, is like you kind of said it as far as lead from the front is we always used to use a phrase boss up. And when we say be a boss, we're not talking about a manager.
Hmm.
And what I mean by that is you know, you got to emulate success. You don't got to lie. You got to tell untruths, but there's a way of when you're out there, you never want to be out there like, oh, I just joined today and I got no sales or that kind of thing. You got to take the success of our team and our some of the people that are producing and what we offer. You want to be like you don't want to be a negative Nilly. We do like sometimes we have people even in our chats. They'll say like they say stuff and I say to Dan, I go, we got to help them because no one's ever going to join them when they're looking. Like when I chose my sponsor in my econ, Dan knows the story. All as I did was I did not really go on YouTube. I actually went on Facebook and I just put my econ in 2018 in the search and I hit posts from friends. I already knew I wanted to join my econ and I just found a friend on Facebook
Hmm.
that was currently, that's the key thing, currently still posting. I didn't want to hear any, I didn't want to see any posts from 2017 and beyond. I wanted to see an active person.
Hmm.
And I picked my sponsor, messaged him, and it was a funny joke. I said, "You're going to make a lot of money." That's what I
Yeah.
texted him. I really did. I said, "Be ready. I'm joining you." And the guy even said to me, he goes, "You want my link?" And I'm like, "No, I got your link." He goes, "Oh yeah." And he actually pushed back like, "Yeah, oh yeah, sure. That's what they all say." He actually did that. I went and joined. That's how I joined, guys. That's
Hmm.
how I joined. No one pitched me. I went out and found someone who was active. I didn't go look for a leader. I went and found an active person.
Yep.
So
And that's, exactly what we show you guys when we go over to, YouTube, and just, I'll show you guys right now so you guys can kind of see it for yourself. But when we go over here to YouTube, this the same thing that Bill did years ago. This is the same exact thing that either other leaders or other people, anyone that has anyone that's looking for an opportunity could be doing the same exact thing, and they could go over to YouTube just like this, and then you go over to filter, because if I didn't have a filter on, you might end up seeing videos from like 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago, right? Are those the people that you're going to go join? No, but literally, when you're here, you
look at that.
can you can use the filter, and then you just look at upload date, right? You're gonna search by upload, and I'm not saying you could, but the people that are out there searching could look for upload date, right? And then you hit that, and then you're gonna see the most current videos. Okay, so that's why this one here, literally 52 minutes ago, 3 hours ago, 9 hours ago, 9 hours ago. So these are the people that are current in my econ. These are the people that are out there that are literally working my econ right now. So if you want people that are currently working the business and someone's literally looking to join my econ, they're going to see your videos over anybody else's. So if you guys are consistent out there, again, you can be attracting people that they're looking for this vehicle. They're looking for a good company. They're looking for the right program. And you could be leading from the front. You could be out there showing everybody who you are, and that is going to attract others. But, if you sit back, if you just want to do the bare minimum and get the maximum return, it's most likely not going to happen. Okay. So that's why we share all this stuff with you guys. That's why we're sincere and honest and direct with you guys talking about this type of stuff, because this is reality. This is real stuff, and the people that rise to the top, the people that do the work, the people that stay consistent, for them, it's just a matter of time. You take away the if, and then it just becomes time. You put in the work, you develop, you grow, you learn, you apply, all of those things. You get better, and you start building your business. Simple as
And
that.
I do have one more thing, Dan. And we never do this enough, but I'm going to do it. So Dan has been working handcuffed. So I want to give a shout out to Dan. I just checked the sales board. He's got a handful of sales and he doesn't have Facebook. Could
Yeah.
you imagine? I mean, you want to talk about a pat on the back. He is leading from the front. He is leading from the front. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, he's out on YouTube and everything. Dan, before we part, I know we got to go. On that, congratulations. You're making it happen all the time. But I'd like to get a little update on your LinkedIn if you want to share it with the group, or if you got nothing, then just tell me later. But just thinking out loud because I know some people were interested.
Yeah, I mean it's obviously it's slow over there. I got slapped in the wrist, and I haven't even tested it out today yet, which I'm going to, because I was trying to. Basically, the way that you would do it on Facebook is you would add friends. Over on LinkedIn, you're adding connections. So I went through on LinkedIn and I was adding too many connections too quickly. So they slapped me on the wrist and they're like, "Hey, you can't use this feature for a week." I'm like, "All
Oh
right,
boy.
whatever." So it's a new week. I'm gonna go try and add some new connections. But what I've been doing over there is posting content every single day, and it's all value based content, because LinkedIn is more business professionals, where Facebook is more infotainment, entertainment style. Same thing as TikTok, but a little more business related over on LinkedIn. So most of my posts over there are more value driven, education style. And I've been posting something at least every single day over there. And I've been getting more views. I've been having people contact me without me having to reach out to them. So it is growing. It's growing slowly. I'm going to continue to put daily effort into that, and continue to grow that. And obviously, the other things that I'm doing is focusing on TikTok every day, focusing on YouTube every single day. So even though I don't have my main Facebook account, I'm still working other avenues, other angles to get out there and stay consistent and build and grow. So there's always a way. There's always a way through.
And you have the record for the longest appeal out of all of us.
Personally, on that note, I think there's an issue on Facebook's end, because I think, obviously they have probably multiple systems all integrated together, but when I log into Facebook, it says you submitted an appeal when I'm currently logged in. And then when I go to log out, it says, "Are you sure you want to log out? You haven't submitted an appeal yet." And it's like, I did
Oh
submit an
boy.
appeal, but now they're saying I haven't submitted an appeal. So I think it's just two different systems that aren't connecting. And maybe that's why the appeal is taking so long, because, they think I haven't submitted an appeal when I have. Hopefully we'll be able to get to the bottom of it and I'll get my main account back, because, you know, it really will help my business. Otherwise, I know how to build. So I'll just build one from scratch if need be. And that's that.
10-4.
All right, guys. Appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Thank you guys for taking part in the weekend challenge. Appreciate everybody that went out there and did the work. Keep doing that work. Keep learning. Keep developing. Keep growing. Keep doing the daily things every single day. Take away the if, guys. Just, make that mental note for yourself. Write that down. Like, take away the if. Get rid of the if. Get out there, learn, develop, and build and grow every single day. Work on your mindset, your attitude, your skills. You do those things every single day. You're going to take away the if this is going to work, and then it's just going to be when. And that's such a cool place to be. All right. all of us can go do that. So appreciate you guys. Thank you. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Uh, teachabletuesday.com, by the way, for those of you guys to register for tomorrow night's webinar. I'm going to drop the link in here really quick. So if you guys haven't gotten registered yet for tomorrow night's training, no more recruiting webinars on Tuesday. We're doing trainings now. Make sure you guys open up that link, go get registered, and we'll see you guys live tomorrow. That's it. Later.